to Artesia Bulldog Baseball on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online worldwide at ksvptv.com.
Here's the pitch, and that's a well-hit ball to left field. That's going to drive back. See ya! Home run, two-out home run. Big-time swing for Dalen. First pitch he saw, he jacks it over the left field fence, and the Bulldogs take the early lead, 3-0.
Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at ksvptv.com is presented by Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia General Hospital, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Police Department, Big O Tires, Bob Reed Pest Control, Buckhorn Productions, LLC, Business Notions, Kane Electric Supply, Central Valley Electric, Cisco Equipment, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, Dooley's Auto Sales, Edge Safety, ENMU Portales and ENMU Roswell, Faith Baptist Church, Forest Tire, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block of Artesia, Hermosa Church of Christ, HF Sinclair, Hawker & Sons, J&J Home Care, JS Ward, KFC of Artesia, LaFonda, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Maupin & Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Pepsi, Pressure Services LLC, Primary Residential Mortgage, Richland Motors, Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway Enchanted Lands, Roswell Seed Company, Smile Expressions, Southwest Printers, Sun Country Garden Center, Tate Branch of Artesia, Turpinning & Sons Mortuary, Trustmark Roofing, University of New Mexico, Wilbanks Trucking, and Sondy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia. Now, on with the action.
Congratulations to the class of 2024. At HF Sinclair Navajo Refining Company, we're excited to celebrate your incredible achievement. You've shown resilience, determination, and the power to shape a better future. As you step into new adventures, remember, innovation, hard work, and passion are the keys to success. HF Sinclair is proud to stand with you as you turn your dreams into reality. HF Sinclair would especially like to congratulate the following seniors of HF Sinclair employees.
Ruben Loza here with Richland. We have over 80 pre-owned vehicles on our lot, and they are all marked with great deals. So of course you're getting the best price at Richland, but you also get powertrain for life. If you do all your oil changes and tire rotations at Richland, you get a powertrain warranty that includes all engine, transmission, and driveline repairs for the life of your vehicle, which means thousands of dollars in savings. So save yourself some dollars and worries and purchase your vehicle from Richland at 2nd and Sycamore and at the Y in Roswell, home of Powertrain for Life.
Spring has sprung and your friends at Sun Country Homes and Gardens have wet their plants from excitement. Sun Country carries hardy plants grown in and for our region, including landscape shrubs, trees, perennials, xeriscaping, desert plants, annual flowers, bedding plants, seeds, and vegetables too. Inside the iconic red barn, you'll find beautiful home decor, a wide selection of fertilizer, gardening supplies, and the most knowledgeable and welcoming staff in the area. Stop by Sun Country Homes and Gardens, 2707 1st Street in Artesia, and see why Sun Country Homes and Gardens is Southeast New Mexico's premier lawn and garden headquarters. Get great service with Pressure Services. Pressure Services LLC specializes in hydrovacs, vacuum trucks, kill trucks, sandblasting and coating, and roustabouts. The Bulldogs are champions on and off the field, and Pressure Services LLC are your champions when it comes to dependable, accountable, and efficient service. When you need it right, Pressure Services will be there for you. Pressure Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Go Bulldogs!
It's Kubota Orange Days. Shop the year's best selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. And now through June 30th, get 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off L3302 tractors. See the details at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Visit Amigo Machinery, located at 2801 Southeast Main Street, Roswell.
You are supported. You are hardworking. You are determined. You are nurturing. You are New Mexican. So are we.
Presbyterian Medical Services, strengthening the fabric of our communities.
Eastern New Mexico University is proud to announce our newest offering, a Master of Social Work degree. This 100% online, affordable master's degree has 3 concentrations: clinical, clinical military, and children, youth, and families. This online master's degree is perfect for the working professional, as you can earn your degree on your own time with our flexible online courses. For more information, visit www.enmu.edu/MSW. Eastern New Mexico University, student success. That's what we're about.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Arts Center is now open from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 2 to 4 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Located in the historic Ward Morehouse, the Artesia Museum and Arts Center offers information on local and area history. The Art Annex next door features rotating exhibits such as local art shows and temporary in-house displays. For event schedule and upcoming social exhibits, visit their website, artesianm.gov/museum, or call 575-748-2390. The Artesia Historical Museum and Arts Center, 505 Richardson in downtown Artesia.
All right, Bulldog fans, Joby Hodling here after a great day for Bulldog softball, Bulldog baseball, Bulldog track. But I'm out here at the softball park with Coach Polito. And Coach, I'm just going to let you talk about the day. 3 games you had to play today. 3 games your girls came and did it.
Yes, sir, absolutely. We came out this morning. We've been on the field for, I don't even know the math on it, all day, 9 to 5:30, and boy, was it a great day. We went extra innings with Lovington, and we knew that was going to be the hardest game of the day. We had to get through that first one, and we did. We went 9 innings, and we ended up winning it on a walk-off 3-run home run from Michaela Lujan to end the game, to get us set up to play against Aztec, who we'd never seen before. So we'd kind of heard some things about them, and we just, again, like I've been saying all weekend, we just play in our game and looking for our pitch, and we put the ball in play. Ended up winning that game. It was a close one. And then Silver City, I always enjoy playing them. We always feel like that game right there is typically a championship type of game, and it was. They came up 1-0 in the early on in the game, and we were able to hold them. Madison, Martinez, and the circle did a great job for us, keeping them at bay after that hit, or after that run. And we just started to string some things together, hitting the ball really well. Kinsey Carlo hit the ball well. Michaela Lujan went, I think, 3 for 4 or something along those lines. Like, we were hitting the ball really well where they weren't. And that's not that it's uncharacteristic for us, but this weekend it was uncharacteristic because we hit the ball hard, just right at them. And we were just waiting for it to fall, and it started to fall in that game, and winning 3-1 against Silver to go to the championship game.
All right, so that's it. We've set up for tomorrow. You got to win 2. First game at 10 at the Lobo Field, across, right over there at UNM Stadium, and I think they call it the Lobo Softball Field. But
I think so.
That's where you're playing. 10 a.m. Gallup, the number 1 seed. You guys had a good game against them yesterday, but fell. So you've already seen them this weekend, and
yes,
now you see them tomorrow. And it's hard to beat a team back to back. So I have a good feeling you guys have a lot of momentum. As you said, you started this morning for 9. You go 9 innings, get about a 45-minute break, play 7 innings, get about a 2-minute break, and play 7 more.
Yes.
So tomorrow, Gallup. What are we going to say?
We just got to keep putting the ball in play and not expect them to roll over, because they're going to fight. They're rested, and our girls, by the way we played today, didn't look like we had been playing all day, because they found that energy. Game 2 against Aztec, they started to die down a little bit. And I forgot to mention our 8th grader Kat pitched that game, and she did really well.
Outstanding, Coach.
Yes, so we're very, very proud of her in her outing, but we're just going to show up tomorrow. Hopefully we're going to get a lot of rest tonight. I'm pretty sure these girls are tired and hungry. But it should be a good game, and we're expecting to double dip them.
Well, I did not play a single play, and I'm worn out because it was exciting. There was a lot of ups and downs all day, but the Bulldogs come out on top. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll see you in the morning at the ball field at UNM's Lobo Field.
Thank you.
All right, go Bulldogs.
Paul tells us in 1 Thessalonians to pray continually. See, prayer is simply having an honest conversation with God. It's me talking to God and asking God, here's things that are concerning to me. Maybe they're worrisome to me. Maybe it's me just praising God for the weather or the rain or an answered prayer. Isn't it nice that God has given us this form of communication for you and I to stop during the day and to spend some time talking to the Creator, talking to the one that sustains us, and the one that blesses us. And so are you in prayer? Do you spend time talking to God and asking God and thanking God and praising Him for those many things? If prayer is not a part of your life, please come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ and let us help you add prayer.
Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com.
Hey, this is Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing. Every storm chaser's worst nightmare. You know storm chasers, those out-of-town roofers that descend on neighborhoods after big storms. They come in, do a crummy job, then poof, they're gone forever. Well, a few years ago, our area had a hailstorm, and right on cue, storm chasers showed up. I was driving home from work one evening and saw one talking to an elderly lady on her porch. I said, "Not today, buddy." I did a U-turn, pulled in the driveway, and walked right up to them. I warned the woman who they were talking to, and I chased away the storm chaser. The woman's daughter called me later and said a storm chaser ripped them off a few years ago. She thanked me for stopping this one and chose Trustmark for her roof. Trustmark Roofing, every storm chaser's nightmare, every homeowner's champion. Call today for your 20% off coupon for our spring and roof gutter maintenance service. 575-755-ROOF or visit TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
If you're looking for a career that offers challenge, purpose, and opportunity while valuing you and your work-life balance, we invite you to start your journey at Coterra Energy. Here at Coterra Energy, our operations are growing fast, and we're looking for qualified individuals for field and office positions. New employees are eligible to receive a sign-on bonus, and once hired, they'll receive an unmatched benefits package. Producing energy, empowering people, building community. Text Coterra, C-O-T-E-R-R-A, to 71441 to start your journey today. Coterra Energy is an equal opportunity
We
employer.
interrupt this regularly scheduled commercial break to bring you a special news update.
Brady Deering from Richland Dodge. Last month, we had a huge sale, and this month, we are carrying over the deals, and we have added new vehicles to the mix. With prices and incentives the best we have seen in months, now is the time to purchase your new Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or Ram. And don't forget, all qualified new and used vehicles come with the Richland's powertrain warranty for life. Come see the Dodge Boys at Southeast Main and McGaffey and drive home in style. Ride on the Y and ride on the price.
Need business cards? Think Ink. How about photocopying, black and white printing, or faxing service? Think Ink. Need to put together a brochure or even desktop publishing? Think Ink. Incredible Printing. For all your printing needs and fast, friendly service, Incredible Printing is the only name you need to know. Visit our location at 514 West Main Street in Artesia, right across from the Derrick floor. For any and all of your printing needs, Think Ink. Incredible Printing in Artesia.
I'm having trouble with but if you care, it was up fine, so we can have it back and so try to reopen it. The this continue over the internet. Not sure what I'm going to do. So, Gene, if you can hear me, go ahead and get us to a commercial, and then maybe I can call you. Well, the problem is that Okay, Bulldog fans, hopefully I'm back and you can hear me. Can you turn me up a little bit? I don't know how, but the Gallup Bengals being introduced. I think we're going to have the national anthem, and then no, none of that was working. So as they introduce, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give you the starting lineups as well. Bulldogs are the visiting team, so Kenna Morrison will lead things off. Mercedes Aguilar will bat second, and Kenzie Carlo will bat third. For the Gallup Bengals, the outfield is Yanaba Harvey, number 99 in left, Victoria Zarate, number 7 in center, and Madison Martinez, double-aught in right. Morgan Malone, number 2, is at third base. Stephanasia, number 12. Stephanasia Charlie. Brenna Becenti is number 1, and she's playing second base. And Leah So is number 10 and playing first. The pitcher, Sanaya Haynes, number 5. We saw her Thursday. She's a good pitcher, so the Bulldogs ready to go. And Jasmine Marufo, number 6, is catching. I'm going to ask Gene to run a 1-minute timeout, and we'll be back after the national anthem.
Smile Expressions in Artesia encourages you to treat your teeth to a spring cleaning. You'll have healthier teeth and gums, fresher breath, and brighter teeth. Plus, you'll be reducing risk for dental problems and improving your overall health. To schedule your dental spring cleaning, call Smile Expressions 575-746-1900 or request an appointment from our website, artesiadentist.com. Quality dental care, hometown comfort. That's Smile Expressions in Artesia.
Hey Artesia, Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. If you're anything like me, sometimes grabbing breakfast is the way to go. But in our small town, it's the same thing again and again and again. But not anymore. We are now serving our affordable and amazing Taco Bell breakfast. We will now open at 7 a.m. with our full Taco Bell menu, including breakfast until 11 a.m. It's never too early for tacos. Yes! Our KFC menu will be available at 10 a.m. We are so excited for this new menu, and we hope you are too. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local KFC Taco Bell.
Welcome back here to KSVP Radio, KSVPTV.com, and KSVP Radio on Facebook, KSVP TV on YouTube, audio only. And if you've been listening, you know that the state tournament, we can't do the video, but we can do the audio. And so Joby Hodling here on with you. I've got an umbrella on either side of me. We're set up out in right center field. And we're ready to go as Gallup has taken the field. They are the home team, and they're wearing solid black, which to me is hot, but that's what they're wearing. The Bulldogs wearing solid orange with long white socks. Gallup wearing solid black with long black socks. Of course, they're orange and black. We're orange and white. but we have black in our uniforms a lot of the time, so they're wearing black, we're wearing orange, and white letters and numbers for both teams if you're watching on the internet. This went off. How do I get back to it? All right, so leading off for the Bulldogs will be Kenna Morrison playing out in center field. Kenna wears number 2 on her jersey, and on the season, the senior batting .343. Great average. And she had 4 home runs, 7 doubles, 19 RBIs. The pitcher for the Gallup Bengals, and I'm going to scroll down and see if I can see my pitching stats for Gallup. We tried to do this all weekend and just had lots of troubles, but today I'm hoping to be able to have all the stats for you as everybody comes up. So the pitcher is Haynes. That's Sanaya Haynes. She's pitched 144 innings. Obviously their best pitcher. The other innings have only pitched 9 total. She has given up 97 hits. Her ERA is a .175, so a great pitcher. All right, Kenna at the plate, right-handed batter, of course, and Sanaya Haynes, the pitcher. First pitch, swung on, fouled into the right side for strike number 1. Kenna got out on that fastball, but just a little bit late, and so she fouled it off to the right. It's going to get hot, yeah. I don't know what to do about it. All right, we're talking here at the fields. I'm trying to cover everything. All my equipment's gonna get hot. Here's the pitch, and just missed outside for ball 1. So Kenna now has a 1-1 count, and so she will step back in on the right side. Sanaya takes a look over to her dugout to get the pitch signed. She now has it. 1-1 to count. They're playing pretty much to the left side. There's a base hit up the middle, leadoff single. And boy, they were shading her. The right fielder was playing in center field. The center fielder was playing in right center, and the right fielder playing toward the line. So really shading, thinking the Bulldogs are going to be behind. That was to the left side or to the right side of second base, the second baseman's side, but wasn't that far behind. So the leadoff single puts a runner on the base paths for the Artesia Bulldogs, and that'll bring to the plate Perseus Aguilar. First pitch, she hits it back to the pitcher. She caught it and doubles this up again. So that happened twice yesterday. A line drive right to the pitcher, and unfortunately Kenna was running the hard, and she just turned and tossed it to first base and doubled us off. So 2 down, and to the plate comes Kinsey Carlo. And so out at first on the force out on the double play ball. So 2 down now. Kinsey steps in on the right side. On the season, Kinsey, she swings and misses on that. On the season, Kinsey Carlo batting .437, a great on-base percentage, average. Actually, the average batting for Kinsey. Strike 1. The pitch, that's going to be just outside. Ball 1. 1-1 now the count. On deck for the Bulldogs is Maddie Martinez pitching today. And in the hole, Caden Apodaca, who's playing first base. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing, it's a slow roller back to the pitcher. She picks it up, throws it to first. And so the Bulldogs lead off with a base hit, but then get doubled up on a line drive. And then the third out is 1-3. So we'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back. It's 0-0, bottom of the second, coming at you.
Wilbanks Trucking Services in Artesia is seeking dedicated and motivating individuals to join their team. Immediate openings include CDL drivers with pay starting at $25 to $33 per hour depending on experience. Riggers with pay starting at $20 per hour, and open positions for owner-operators. Wilbanks Trucking Services offers full benefits including medical, dental, vision, 401k, and housing for out-of-town employees. For more information on career opportunities, please call 575-746-6318 or online at wilbanks.us. Wilbanks Trucking Services is an equal opportunity employer.
Since 2019, Spur Energy Partners has remained dedicated to the markets we operate in, including right here in Artesia, New Mexico. We take pride in our community and strive to be responsible citizens by supporting our local economy, schools, and families. That's why Spur Energy Partners is thrilled to bring the Artesia Bulldog broadcasts to you. Wishing the Bulldogs the best of luck and safe travels. Play hard with Bulldog Pride. This message courtesy of Spur Energy Partners.
We might drop it down underneath this.
Well, that yellow cord won't reach your back to the computer then.
All right, we're back here. Leading off with Sanaya Haynes, the pitcher, batting from the left side. Here is the first pitch, and it is a little bit high, ball one. For the Lady Bulldogs, Zoe Warren in left, Kenna Morrison in center, and Haley Tucker in right. Kinsley Rodriguez at third, Kinsey Carlo at short, Michaela Lujan at second, and Caden Apodaca at first. Aguilar catching Martinez. Next pitch bounces up there, ball two to Haynes. Martinez on the season, a 2.11 ERA. She's 7-3, so a 700% winning percentage. As Haynes steps back in, 0-2 the count, batting from the left side. And here's the wind and the pitch. She swears like she's going to bunt. Pitch is high, so 3 straight balls. Really not even close for that. Probably overthrown a little bit to settle in. So here's 3 over the lead. That ball for all the calls strike, but a straight call. She was already hitting. Still come back, Will Haynes. And it will 3-1 now. Down the left side, or to the first base, foul ball. The ball is Martinez. He's at a 5-point. Great. Being able to get to it was
Stand by. We're trying to reestablish connection with Joby. Please stand by. Stand by, folks. We're trying to reestablish connection with Joby.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Cisco Equipment in Artesia is your local dealership for construction equipment, both for rental and purchase. We have a full service department and parts department to provide the equipment, parts, and service you rely on.
With brands like Linkbelt, Hyundai, JCB, XCMG, and more, we want to be your primary choice for all of your equipment, sales, rentals, service, and parts. If you're looking for a specific part, come see us first.
Cisco Equipment carries a solid line of new and used equipment for rent and for sale, including excavators, loaders, telehandlers, backhoes, skidsters, and more. We proudly serve southeastern New Mexico, and we offer multiple locations in Texas so that no matter where your job is, we're here to help you get the job done.
Stop in and see us today at 1706 South 1st Street or give us a call at 575-748-1314.
We look forward to earning your business. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, a proud supporter of your Artesia Bulldogs.
Please stand by, folks. We have lost all communication with Joby. We can't get him on the phone or the internet or anything else. We're attempting to get a hold of Joby right now. If you know somebody that's up there, maybe you could walk over, or you could call to somebody you know that's up there and have them go over to Joby and hand them a phone or something like that. But anyway, we're going to play another break here as we are waiting to hear back from Joby Hodling. We've lost all communication with our announcer there in Albuquerque, and we'll see what we can get figured out.
Forest Tire, mile after mile, we've been with you for almost 80 years. Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
Hi, Bulldog fans. Sorry, working hard here, but having a hard time. At the inning is over, the Gallup Bengals get a hit, which was the double to right in front of me where I'm sitting. That's one hopped into the fence, but then the next three had to get one hit, no runs. There were no errors on the Bulldogs. There was one runner left on base. So as we head into the top of the second, 0-0. So I'm just going to keep it here. Gene, if you can hear me, and I guess you can, I hope I'm on. It's still doing it, Red Ben. Won't open. So if you can work your magic and get me back on.
Kane Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, IDEC, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Hey, Artesia Bulldog fans, are you ready to unleash the spirit of victory this season? Tate Branch Auto Group is proud to stand alongside the Bulldogs as they charge onto the field, court, and track. Just like our commitment to delivering top-notch vehicles and service, your dedication and passion for the Bulldogs inspire us every day. Visit Tate Branch Auto Group today, either in person or online, because when it comes to supporting the Bulldogs, we're all in. Tate Branch Auto Group, revving up the Bulldog pride. Go Bulldogs!
I did 3 times and went to voicemail on the first ring, but I'll do it again. Bye.
experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students through hands-on skills training in a nurturing environment. To learn more, contact us today.
Are you or a loved one having a hard time getting to your medical appointments? At Artesia General Hospital, we believe that transportation should never be a barrier to good health. That's why we're excited to announce our new non-emergency medical transportation services. Each of our vans is wheelchair accessible, and our friendly certified drivers go the extra mile by meeting you at your doorstep and ensuring a comfortable ride to your Artesia General Hospital services. Rides are available Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Schedule your ride today by visiting artesiageneral.com/transportation or calling 575-736-8211.
Proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hawker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hawker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hawkerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
If you love to drive, or even not so much, take your car to the place with the magic touch. It's Big O Tires. Trust the team.
All right, Bulldog fans, sorry about all the complications, but we're going to do it over the phone, the old school way. And you just missed a home run. Maddie came up, and she had a good at bat, but struck out for out number one. And then Apodaca came up, and she hit a bomb over the right field, center field fence. So the Bulldogs lead 1-0. And just at the plate was Michaela Lujan, and she ends up striking out. So there's two down now for the Gallup Bengals, but Bulldogs now lead 1-0. And Kinsley Rodriguez, the third baseman, will be at the plate. On the season, there's a swing and a foul ball back for strike one. On the season, Kinsley batting .429, the junior. Great year for Kinsley. And she'll step in on the right side with an 0-1 count. Here's the wind in the pitch. Swing and a miss, chase one up. Probably out of the zone, but it looked good. I think a rise ball from Sanaya Haynes, the pitcher for the Gallup Bengals. As we're in the top of the second, there's two outs. To 0-2 to the count to the batter for the Bulldogs, Kinsley Rodriguez. And Bulldogs went down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Gallup got a double, but no other runners. And there's a ball way outside. Try to get Kinsley to chase, and she did not give. Let's shut all this down, I guess, and then we don't have to cover it. The only thing, turn it off. And we're going to shut things down here. We got stuff that's not going to work, so we'll do it over the phone. There's strike three looking, and so that's the end of the inning. But, boy, did the Bulldogs do some damage. These games are going to be tight. More than likely. One run off of one home run by Caden Apodaca. There was no errors and nobody left on base here in the top of the second. After 1.5, Artesia 1, Gallup 0 here in game one, hopefully game one of the state championship. We'll take a 60-second timeout.
Forest Tire, mile after mile, we've been with you for almost 80 years. Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
All right, welcome back here. Madison Martinez against Madison Martinez. So Madison at the plate. Where's double odd? She is the Gallup right fielder batting in the 5-hole. Maddie Martinez, of course, the pitcher for the Bulldogs. Zoe Ward in left, Kenna Morrison in center, and Haley Tucker in right. Here's the wind in the pitch. Down low. Yep, he called it a ball. Well, okay. So the count now, I think the first one was a ball as well. So 2-0 the count. Martinez at the plate. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul ball. Can they get to it? We cannot. It gets out of play on the right side for strike one on Martinez. Rodriguez, Carlo, Lujan, and Apodaca third to first. Aguilar, of course, catching, and Maddie in the circle for the Lady Bulldogs as we lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. Nobody out. The leadoff batter is the number 5 batter in the lineup, Madison Martinez. Here's the pitch. Perfect pitch. Well, just missed, I guess, because he didn't call it a strike. Looked good from up here. I know it was on the outside. It was on the outside edge, but called the ball. So 3-1 now to Madison Martinez at the plate. And here's the wind and the pitch. And that's too low, so the leadoff walk brings Victoria Zarate to the plate, number 7. And on the season, Zarate, a senior, batting .434, 71 plate appearances, and she bats from the left side. So with the runner down at first base and Zarate at the plate, Maddie Martinez will go back to work. Here's the wind and the pitch. And she's going to get a bunt down, but foul down the third base line. Charging in was Kinsley Rodriguez, but she'll pick it up and toss it back to Maddie as it was a foul ball. So strike one. On deck is Leah So, and in the hole, Yanaba Harvey for the Gallup Ingles. Next pitch coming up here from Maddie. 0-1 the count and the pitch. And that is just off plate, outside, 1-1. Again, it looked good, but these strike zones have been shrinking each game, and so both pitchers will have to be right on point here, it appears, with this umpire. So that was pretty close. Here's the 2-0. Well, still not coming. Now she gets the sign, and the timeout taken by the batter. So again, Maddie Martinez pitching. She has a 2.11 ERA on the season, 7 wins, 3 losses in 14 appearances. Maddie, our senior. There's the pitch, a ground ball foul to the first base side for strike one. So, no, strike two. So 1-2 now the count to the batter, the lefty, Victoria Zarate. Victoria playing out in center field for the Bengals. That ball went over her head and out of the park an inning ago, and it was Caden Apodaca who sent that shockwave out of here. That ball just a little bit high. Ball 2, 2-2 now the count. As Maddie taking a look into her catcher, who's looking over to the dugout. So Perseus gets the sign, gives it to Maddie. And here we go. 2-2 pitch. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. She got her. Big fastball, and she got her swinging. And so, what'd you say? Oh, she didn't realize she was out. I was looking down at my scorebook, and the 2 girls on either side would be telling me she didn't know she was out, but she is out. And so that'll bring Leah So to the plate, number 10. On the season, the sophomore batting .281. So she'll face Maddie Martinez. Here's the pitch. Strike one called. Nice pitch right down the middle. Up in the zone a little bit, but not out of it. 0-1 the count now to So. On deck is the left fielder, Yanaba Harvey, and in the hole, Rihanna Chi for the Gallup Bengals. Here's the wind and the pitch. That was down and in, and I guess it did miss. Ball 1. 1-1 now the count to So. Again, so is a sophomore, batting .281 at 79 plate appearances. Gallup was the number 1 seed coming into the tournament. 2 was Lovington. 3 was Silver City. 4, here's the pitch. Foul ball off and out of play to the first base side for strike number 2. 1-2 now the count. 4 was, St. Pius. And 5 was the Bulldogs. Aztec is who we played yesterday. They had beaten Lovington on day 1. I think they were 6. There's a little looper foul to the third base side. Kinsley turned and chased after it, but couldn't get to it. It was a little flare over her head, but it's a foul ball, so the count remains 1-2. Of course, the Bulldogs were the 5 seed. They won against Bloomfield last Saturday and come up here to Rio Rancho. Now, of course, we're at Albuquerque, but came to Rio Rancho the last 2 days and worked their way through and in the championship game are the Bulldogs. Ground ball and cutting it off. Boy, what a good play, but no throw from Kinsey Carlo. She had to go deep into the hole, and when she scooped it up, backhanded it, she turned to look at second, and Double A was already sliding in. She turned to first and not timed, so a hit after the leadoff walk puts runners at second and first with 1 out. That was a strikeout sandwiched between walk and the hit. And at the plate, Yanaba Harvey, where's number 99? Big swing and a miss. Strike 1 on a good pitch down and in for Maddie Martinez. So what I'm going to do probably, maybe between these innings, is we have our earphones from yours, right? Earbuds? All right, here's the swing and a miss. Strike 2. So 0-2 now. Number 99 on the season, batting .379. She's a senior for the Gallup Bengals. She's had 32 plate appearances, batting .379. So 1 out, 0-2 the count. Bulldogs lead 1-0, but the tying run on second for the Bengals. Here's the pitch, down and in. Ball 1, kind of bobbled it around, but a good job by Perseus to make sure it didn't get by her. The runners stayed where they were at. So 1-2 now the count to Harvey. Tying run at second, go ahead run at first. As we lead, the Bulldogs lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the second inning with 1 out. They got a double play, kind of all around the infield. Here's the pitch, out straight back for a foul ball strike, and we stay at 1-2. Let's get that ball gathered up, back out to Maddie in the circle. So here, state championship day, the Bulldogs will have to beat Gallup twice. This first game we're in. The second game will be at 2 o'clock. Here's the 1-2. Just a bit outside for ball 2. 2-2 now the count. So when the Lady Bulldogs win, both of these teams will have depending on how long this game lasts, they'll have an hour and a half, 2-hour break, as the second game will be at 2. Here's the wind in the 2-2. Swing and a miss. She got her. And that is out number 2 on a great up. Looks like maybe it was a rise ball. She got her swinging. So that'll bring us to the plate. Number 11, Rihanna Chi, bats from the left side. She is the number 9 hitter and DP for the Gallup Bengals. She'll step in. She's got a runner in scoring position at second and a runner at first. 2 down. Here's the pitch. Down and away, ball 1. And he's sitting out in the outfield is pretty good until an umpire moves right in my way. So I'm having to kind of look. He's standing right in my way. But you don't know, and he's just playing his position, I suppose. All right, here's the wind in the pitch. Swung on. It's a little flare. That's a single. Will they send her? They do not. As Kenna Morrison come up ready to fire it, they held her at third. So the single by the number 9 hitter gets them to the top of the order with the bases loaded. 2 outs. So Maddie's going to work right here and try to get this out. The batter is the pitcher, Shania Haynes. On the season, she is batting a really good .512, leading the Gallup Bengals. But she's 0 for 1 here with a fly out to deep center field. Kenna Morrison went and reeled that one in the bottom of the first, leadoff batter. Here's the line in the pitch. Bases loaded. Swung on and foul ball. Boy, she hammered it to the first base side. Out in front of it. Looks like maybe a curve or a changeup. And so that will be strike one on the foul ball. Michaela goes in from second base and gives Maddie some words of encouragement. And now Madison back in the circle, looking in to get her sign from Perseus, and she has it. So here's the 0-1 with the bases loaded, bottom of the second, 2 outs. There's a swing, and that is foul, just foul, as she ripped it down the line, first base side. Whew, that would have been a base clearing one because that got all the way to the corner. But it is just a foul ball. So strike two. And boy, being ahead 0-2, Maddie's got a lot of options here. She doesn't need to put anything in the middle of the plate. Maybe a curveball down and in, get her to swing at it, or maybe a ball tailing away, down and away. Just don't want to give her, this batter can hit the ball and hit it a ton. Here's the pitch, foul ball again, right over to the first base side for foul ball number 3. So they go and gather that up, does Katie from first base. And it is 0-2 still to number 5, Haynes. She has 7 home runs to lead the team, and we don't want to see a grand salami here. Just going to get her, strike her out or ground out or a pop fly. Here's the pitch. Great pitch. It was outside, but good pitch just off the plate. She did not swing at it, so that takes it to 1-2 for the batter. Sanaya Haynes, the leadoff batter, batting left-handed. As Maddie steps back into the circle. Big crowd here for Gallup and Artesia, as expected. Here's the wind in the pitch. Good pitch. A pop fly in the infield. That's going to be caught by the shortstop. That was a changeup. She had to adjust her swing because she was going to be way out in front of it, and she induced just a little harmless pop fly to the shortstop. Great job, Maddie Martinez, to get out of that jam. So as we go into the top of the third inning, it's 1-0 Bulldogs, and we will go ahead and take a 1-minute timeout.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, IDEC, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Hey Artesia Bulldog fans, are you ready to unleash the spirit of victory this season? Tate Branch Auto Group is proud to stand alongside the Bulldogs as they charge onto the field, court, and track. Just like our commitment to delivering top-notch vehicles and service, your dedication and passion for the Bulldogs inspire us every day. Visit Tate Branch Auto Group today, either in person or online, because when it comes to supporting the Bulldogs, we're all in. Tate Branch Auto Group, revving up the Bulldog pride. Go Bulldogs!
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. As we go into the top of the third inning, the Artesia Bulldogs leading the Gallup Eagles 1-0 off of a solo shot by Kaden Apodaca in the second. And now we're back to play here at the plate. Elizabeth De La Riva, she is the pop fly to the outfield to see if they can get to it. They're running, and they do make the play. The second baseman in foul territory behind first base makes a good play for out number 1. So second baseman had to run a long ways, but she did a good job. She reeled it in over against the fence. So that'll bring Zoe Warren to the plate. I didn't even get a chance to tell you what Elizabeth was batting. She was batting .349 on the season. And now Zoe Warren will step in, the senior batting .310, and she'll look at called strike one on the outside corner. One down. We're in the top of the third. Bulldogs lead 1-0, and Zoe Warren, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, playing left field, is at the plate with a 0-1 count. Here's the pitch from Haynes. Swing and a miss. Got her on a rise ball. Good pitch, good cut, but just come up empty. So 0-2 now to Zoe. She'll have to shorten up here and try to put it in play. Here's the pitch from Haynes, and that is low and away for ball 1. It was close. The call to ball. So 1-2 now to Zoe Warren. They're definitely playing shifted, so almost in center field is the right fielder. Here's the pitch, pop fly, and that'll get out of play backwards for a foul ball strike. The count will remain 1 and 2. So the right fielder almost in center. The center fielder, now they just shifted a little back towards right, so they know what the pitch is. So maybe it's a changeup or a curve coming. Bulldogs need to pick up on that. Here's the pitch. It was a changeup. Hit it right to the pitcher, and Haynes did a good job backhanding that, and she'll flip it over to first base for out number 2. Good hard hit, but Haynes, she's a good player. And she got the glove down, and one hopped it, backstabbed it, in fact, or that would have been a base hit. And that'll bring us to the top of the order. Kenna Morrison led us off with a single out to right center. And that's exactly where the center field is playing. They're shifted way to the right. There's a swing. It's going to be a pop fly foul to that side, but it gets out of the ballpark. Foul ball, strike 1. So they're expecting the Bulldogs not to be able to turn on one and go to left field because the left fielder's playing center. The center fielder's playing right center, and the right fielder's playing the line. It looks funny because all of left field is wide open. Here's the wind in the pitch. He reaches out and one hops it to the pitcher. Out. Number 2 on a ground out. Oh, that's number 3. Sorry. So the third out. Bulldogs go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base as we go to the bottom half of the third with Gallup coming to the plate. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students through hands-on skills training in a nurturing environment. To learn more, contact us today.
Are you or a loved one having a hard time getting to your medical appointments? At Artesia General Hospital, we believe that transportation should never be a barrier to good health. That's why we're excited to announce our new non-emergency medical transportation services. Each of our vans is wheelchair accessible, and our friendly certified drivers go the extra mile by meeting you at your doorstep and ensuring a comfortable ride to your Artesia General Hospital services. Rides are available Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Schedule your ride today by visiting artesiageneral.com/transportation or calling 575-736-8211.
Welcome back here, bottom of the third inning, and the first batter, Brenna Bacinci. She is 1 for 1. She doubled her first time through, and she'll look at ball 1 outside. She is a left-hander, and she's doing that slap style right here, and I don't think she did that the first time. She may have, and she got between our center fielder and our right fielder, and it went to the fence. She doubled up. Kenna is definitely playing her this way, shading this way. Here's the pitch to the right field. There's a pop fly on the infield. It's going to be foul territory, and drilling it in, third baseman Kinsley Rodriguez for out. Number 1, good pitcher, induced the pop fly. It was infield, but it was just over to between the third base dugout and third base, and of course Kinsley just faded over, made the play. So that'll bring Jasmine Marufo to the plate. Where's number 6? She's 0 for 1. She flew out to I think Kenna Morrison come and got that earlier at the right center. Now she's going to go to left field on the run and catching it. Nice job by the left fielder, Zoe Warren, as she chased that down, caught it over the shoulder like a receiver, and that is out number 2. Beautiful catch. Good hit. Because we're playing them shallow, but boy, Zoe turned it on. She went and got it, caught it over her shoulder, and that's out number 2, which will bring to the plate Morgan Malone. She grounded out back to Maddie her first time through, so she'll step in 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Bottom of the third inning, 2 outs, nobody on, and the pitch. Swung on, that's hit deep again, and Zoe is not going to be able to get to this one. It's going to get over her head, and she gets it in. There's a stand-up double, 2-out double. It's back-to-back hits out there hard to left field. Zoe chased the first one down, but that one just got over her. And so the double with 2 outs puts a runner, the tying run at second base. And that'll bring the number 5 hitter, right fielder, 00, Madison Martinez, to the plate. She walked her first time. And we were in the position earlier like this. There was a double in front, and then she walked and put runners at first and second. And then there was another hit, and it loaded them up, and then we got the third out. So we'll see what the Bulldogs do here. Strike called on a great fastball on the outside corner. So 0-1 the count to Martinez. On deck is the Rate, and in the hole So for the Gallup Bengals. 0-1 the count. Maddie steps back in. Malone at second base after that double. She's a tying run. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Boy, she was behind. Great pitch here by Maddie Martinez as she blew it by her on the outside half of the plate. So 0-2 the count now. Our fielders playing pretty shallow. They're not playing back. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's a shallow ball to right field. And coming on and making the play, Haley Tucker, and that will retire the side as Haley had to come in, even though playing shallow, but she came and got it. And so that is out number 3. There was 1 hit, no runs, no errors, and 1 runner left on base as we head into the top of the 4th. Artesia 1-0 with Perseus Aguilar, Kinsey Carlo, and Maddie Martinez coming to the plate. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Hocker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hocker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hocker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at HockerandSons.com. Go Bulldogs!
If you love to drive, or even not so much, take your car to the place with the magic touch. It's Big O Tires. Trust the team with expertise for tires and more. Visit your locally owned Big O Tires. From April 22nd through May 12th, save big and get $70 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Cooper tires with installation purchase. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation charges extra required on all 4 tires. Not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees extra and shop fees extra where permitted. See store for details.
Bulldog fans, we're back here as we go into the top of the 4th inning. Perseus Aguilar leading us off. She's 0 for 1. She line drived it back to the pitcher. Oh, ball 1. That one sailed on her, got over the catcher's head. So ball 1 at the plate. And I'm going to do some swapping here. Perseus on the season batting .510, leading the Bulldogs in the batting average. So she steps back in, ball 1. Pop fly, and that should get out of play over to the left side. They're giving chase. Boy, they just couldn't get to it. And there's no left fielder. There's no left fielder. So shortstop and third base both chasing it. Left fielder now is being told by her coach to move over, but she's still really playing center. They're really, now she's even moving over more. Perseus can hit it that way, so now she's over on the, he's in left, but towards center field left. And now we've got a timeout. Umpire over there talking to the Bulldog dugout. I don't know what seem like they always tell us something. So we're back ready to go. So the foul ball was strike 1. There's a swing, and it's into left field again, and that will fall foul again. So the left fielder was over there this time, a lot closer, but it did fall just out of, well, just got over the fence over there. So they've definitely shifted back normal for Perseus. She's hit 2 that way now. And the count is 1-2 to Perseus. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, slow roller to the second baseman. She'll pick it up and go to first in time for out, number 1 on the ground out. 4-3, the put out. So that'll bring Kinsey Carlo to the plate. She's 0 for 1. She grounded out to Sanaya Haynes, the pitcher, her first time through. On the season, Kinsey, the senior, batting .437 in 112 plate appearances. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pop fly in the infield. Well, maybe he'll get out of play. It's in foul territory, and the third baseman can't reel it in. She had a chance. It was right in front of her dugout, but it'll just fall for an innocent foul ball strike. So a second chance here. Second chance for Kinsey. There's 1 out. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Artesia leading 1-0 in a pitcher's duel. That 1 run coming from a bomb from Hayden Apodaca back in the 2nd inning. All right, here's the wind and the pitch from Haynes. That's high. Ball 1. 1-1 now the count. All right, so Kenzie steps back in. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on. She rips it, but it's foul. Yeah, they've definitely changed their strategy in the outfield. But she hit it down the third base line. They were shifted all the way from center field to the right. Nobody from center field to the left side, but they have changed that on the last two batters. They're playing straight up now, but pretty shallow are the Gallup Bengals. The Bulldogs have some pop. Here's the 1-2. That's just off the plate, ball 2. So 2-2 now to Carlo with one out. Maddie Martinez, the pitcher in the 4-hole, she's on deck, and Caden Apodaca, the first baseman, is in the hole. The Bulldogs try to add to their lead here, top of 4. 2-2 the count, one out, and the pitch. Swung, a check swing, foul, just a roller to the first base side, so the count remains 2-2. Again, Haynes has pitched the vast majority, 144 innings. She's given up 97 hits, 54 runs, and 203 strikeouts. There's another foul ball, back and out of play for Kenzie, so she stays alive, 2-2. A 1.02 ERA and 8.33 winning percentage. She's 20-4 on the season. So this pitcher, the best pitcher that probably the Bulldogs have faced this year, including the 5A teams that they played. Here's the pitch. Bounces it up there. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Full count. Well, I've got a full count. Let's see. And they finally changed it up on the scoreboard. I got to quit looking at the scoreboard because sometimes they don't change it like I do immediately. There's a swing. That's a rope, but that's foul. Left field, down the line, foul ball. Boy, Kenzie having a great at bat here. She's fouled off 4. She has 3 balls. No, that's her 5th foul off. And 3 balls. So she has had 8 pitches now as they get that in from the corner out in left field back to Haynes, the pitcher. For the Gallup Bengals, there's only been 2 other pitchers have any innings, and 9.2 innings, and there's a walk. So she draws the walk after being down, and a good job for Kenzie. The one-out walk puts a runner on, and that brings Madison Martinez to the plate. Maddie is 0 for 1 in the ball game. She struck out her first time through. On the season, the senior batting .408 with 23 RBIs. She's ready to go. Haynes, the pitcher, now ready to go. Here's the pitch. Squares around a bunt inside, ball 1. She pulled the bunt back. So the Bulldogs looking like they may go some small ball here, try to move the runner over with 1 out, get her into scoring position. It's going to be a tight one. 1-0 is where we're at. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Here's the wind in the pitch. Swung on. That's a foul ball. Man, that was close over there on the third base side. Just foul. Ripped it down the line, did Martinez. So 1-1 now the count to Maddie. I was going to say Madison on the season, 23 RBIs, 10 doubles, 1 triple, 3 home runs, batting .408. Here's the wind and the pitch, and she swings through it for strike number 2. Good pitch there from Haynes, probably a rise ball or maybe just fastball up. In any case, Maddie comes up empty, so she's got a 1-2 count as she steps back in. Here's the wind and the 1-2. Swung on, pop fly in behind the plate, and it will get over the netting into the stands for a foul ball. So the count remains 1-2 to Martinez. On deck is Caden Apodaca, and in the hole, Michaela Lujan, the 5 and 6 hitters for the Bulldogs, with 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Caden on the season. Well, I'll talk about Caden when she comes up to the plate. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got her on a chase, kind of waved at one on a good pitch. It was a little bit low and away. It looked like maybe a curve or a changeup. So strike 3 swinging brings to the plate Caden Apodaca. Caden on the season batting .299 in 103 plate appearances. She's had, and she fouls that. Oh, they throw it over. Was that I looked down, that was ball 1 actually, and the catcher threw it down to first base. When I looked up, the ball was flying to first base, and I thought it was a hit. But it wasn't. 1-0 the count. Here's the wind and the pitch. Inside. Oh, called strike. So caught the inside. I was going to say inside and high, but he said strike one. So 1-1 the count as Caden steps back in. She's 1 for 1, by the way, in this ball game. Home run. That's the sole RBI and run for either team, and she fouls that one back and over the press box behind the plate for foul ball and strike number 2. So Caden has the runner down to first base in the form of Kinsey Carlo, who battled for a walk. And with 2 outs, Caden looking to drive it somewhere. Here's the pitch. He's going to loop that in the infield, and it is caught by the third baseman. He dove and caught that. Wow, what a great play. I thought it was going to fall, and the Bulldogs would have stayed alive, but she dove on a really shallow infield pop fly, and that is out number 3. So the Bulldogs get no hits, no runs. There were no errors, and they leave 1 runner on the base path. It is 1-0 as we head into the bottom of the 4th. Gallup's bringing their number 6, 7, and 8 hitters to the plate. We'll be back in 1 minute.
I'm Mike Elliott, the outreach pastor here at Faith Baptist Church. One of the ministries I have the privilege of overseeing is our community groups. Through our community groups, we have the opportunity to reach out to people within our community who don't attend our church, as well as reach out to people who are new to our church so they can become more involved with what we're doing. Through this ministry, we have the opportunity to live out our faith within our community and within our church.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com. All
right, we're going into the bottom of the 4th with Victoria Zarate leading off, Leah So and Yanaba Harvey on deck and in the hole respectively. The right fielder, the center fielder is Victoria Zarate. She's 0 for 1. She struck out her first time through, and she wears number 7 on her jersey. And I'm going to go look at her season averages. She's batting .434 in 71 plate appearances. She has scored 17 runs, had 29 hits, and 22 RBIs, so she'll step in to lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th. Maddie Martinez, of course, ready to go. Steps onto the plate, and here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, hit right to Kinsey Carlo. She fields it, fires it first, out, 1 on 1 pitch. 6-3 the put out. So ground out, and good job there by the Bulldog defense, and a good job getting that ground ball induced from Maddie Martinez. Carlo to Apodaca, 1 down. That's going to bring to the plate number 10 first baseman Leah So. She's 1 for 1. She singled on a deep fielded play by our shortstop, but it was so deep in the hole she couldn't get the throw, and there's strike 1 down in the bottom of the zone, called strike 1. So Leah So on the season batting .281 in 79 plate appearances. She's got 16 runs scored, 18 hits, and 20 RBIs. Here's the pitch, swung on. So the looper and going up high, backstabbing it in the air. Shortstop Kinsey Carlo with a nice play for out number 2 on the line drive looper. She turned and went and backhanded it, so her left-hand glove hand had to go over the top, and she caught it for out number 2. Good play, Kinsey. So 2 down now here in the bottom of the 4th, and to the plate comes their number 8 hitter, number 99, Yanaba Harvey, the left fielder. She's 0 for 1. She struck out her first time through. On the season, batting .379 in 32 plate appearances. She has 11 hits, 7 RBIs, and she's got the bases cleared and 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Just a bit off the plate, ball 1. Warren, Morrison, Tucker left to right. Rodriguez, Carlo, Lujan, and Apodaca third to first. Aguilar catching, and Martinez in the circle. Here's the 1-0. Swing, it's a ground ball. Kinsey will scoop that up. Fire it to first. Good stretch by Caden, and out number 3. No hits, no runs, no errors. 6-3 the ground out ends the inning as we go to the top of the fifth. 1-0 Bulldogs. Coming to the plate, Michaela Lujan, Kinsley Rodriguez, and Elizabeth Della Riva. 1 minute timeout. We'll be back.
It's the big savings grocery sale at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia. Food Club low-fat yogurt. Select varieties, 6 ounces, 3 for 99 cents. Bush's Best Beans. Select varieties, 99 cents a can. Skinner Pasta. Select varieties, 12 ounces, 99 cents each. And Food Club Skillet Classic Dinner. Select varieties, 99 cents each at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia. And right now, Pepsi Select Flavors 12-pack cans, 3 for $13 at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia.
Hello folks, Martin here from PRMI in Artesia, your hometown lender. Have you been on the fence lately about purchasing or refinancing a home? I know it's a big decision, and the interest rates are playing a huge part in that. I'm here to let you know I understand your concern and would like to talk to you about your options. There are financing products available that may suit your budget, and I'm the person to talk to. I offer a personal service, fast approval process, and a knowledgeable support staff. So call me at 575-749-6278 and let's discuss your options.
PRMI NMLS 3094 is an equal housing lender.
Michaela Lujan at the plate for the Bulldogs. She steps in 0 for 1. She struck out swinging. Then she grounds that to the third baseman, who scoops it up, fires it over. So a hard hit, but right at third base. So out number 1 on the first pitch of the top of the fifth. 5-3 the put out. And so the plate comes Kinsley Rodriguez, the third baseman. She's 0 for 1, struck out looking her first time through. So she'll step in. Kinsley on the season, I didn't get a chance to say anything about Michaela. Kinsley batting, well, I'm going to look up. That's ball 1. I need to watch both places. Kinsley batting .429 in 88 plate appearances, so great average. She's got us ready for the next pitch. I was looking at more stats. Here it is. That's down and in. Called strike 1. Up that inside half. The umpire behind the plate today really likes them down in the lower end of the strike zone. And he's not really calling the outside ones, but he calls those inside ones. So 1-1 the count to Kinsley. Here's the wind in the pitch from Haynes. Swung on. Rips it right at the third baseman. Wow. Out number 2. She ripped it, but the third baseman was right there, and she caught it. And so we've hit it hard 2 times in a row, but right at the third baseman, and she made 2 good plays on the hot spot, the old hot corner over there, and that's Morgan Ballone with the plays. So 2 down now, and that'll bring Elizabeth Della Riva to the plate. She pop flied out in foul territory down the first baseline. That's when Brenna Vicente made a long run from second and made the catch. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. So 1-0 the count to Della Riva. On deck is Zoe Warren, and then back to the top of the order, try to get a 2-out rally, and there's that low and inside pitch called strike 1. So very consistent is the home plate umpire. Della Riva steps back in. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pop fly. Catcher didn't see it for a minute, and then it hit the back of the net anyway, so a foul ball strike. 1-2 now the count to Elizabeth. On the season, Elizabeth, as I move my stuff around here, batting .349 in 48 plate appearances. 0 for 1 today on a pop fly. But she steps back in with a 1-2 count and 2 down. 2-out rally time for the Bulldogs. Here's the pitch. Down and in. Ball 2. So 2-2 now the count. Is Della Riva ready to go? Haynes, the pitcher, also ready. Here's the 2-2. Swinging, and she rips it foul, though. Boy, the Bulldogs, they've figured out Haynes. They're having to play her straight up now, play up the Bulldogs straight up. She rips that line drive just foul down the third base line. So the foul ball keeps it at 2-2. They were really playing it shaded all the way to right field before, but now playing it straight up. Here's the wind in the pitch from Haynes. That's down and in, ball 3. So a little bit too low that time. Full count. Della Riva having a great at bat here. That was the 6th pitch she has seen, and it's full count. Steps back in. Haynes is ready to go. The wind in the pitch. Swung on again. Oh, and another great play. 3 in a row by Malone at third base. That was a rip. She dove to her right and caught the line drive. Wow. Great play over there by Malone. And Bulldogs hit it hard, but 2 times right at her. That time she had to dive to her right to make the play, but just a good defensive play, 3 in a row. We're going to go into the bottom of the 5th. The Bulldogs lead 1-0 with the bottom of the order coming up. The DP, number 11, Rihanna Chi. Then the top of the order, Sanaya Haynes and Brenna Vicente. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive. Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
All right, Rihanna Chi at the plate for the Lady Bengals. Here's the first pitch. She's going to pop fly it over to the right side, or to the left side, and Kinsley gave a good effort, but just out of her reach. Foul ball, strike 1. So we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Bulldogs have led since the 2nd on the monster bomb home run by Caden Apodaca. Been a pitchers and defensive duel pretty much all game long. Bulldogs lead here 1-0. And Rihanna Chi at the plate. She singled the first time, but now has an 0-1 count. And the pitch. There's called. Strike. Whoa. I guess just missed inside. Ball 1. I would have swore he was going to raise his hand, but ball 1 to the lefty. So 1-1 now the count. She's the DP batting in the 9 hole. Sanaya Haynes on deck. Here's the pitch. Swing. Check swing. Foul ball. Over on the third base side for strike 2. So Haynes, the pitcher on deck, and Brenna Vicente, the second baseman in the hole, as Gallup looking to get some runs across as the Bulldogs lead 1-0. So Chi steps back in on the left side. 1-2 the pitch count. Matt Martinez ready to go. And the wind in the pitch. Swing and a ground ball foul down the first base line for another foul ball. They'll go all the way out here to Haley. She'll throw it back to Caden, who throws it to Michaela, who throws it to Martinez. So the whole left side, right side of the infield touched that one, plus the right fielder. All right, so 1-2 the count remains. Here's the wind in the pitch. She didn't go. She held her. Boy, that was close to being called strike 3. It was just a little bit high, I guess, on the outside half. And she stopped her swing, so that takes the count to 2-2 to Chi. All right. Maddie with the 2-2. That's a little foul ball. Boy, almost catching it over at first base on the little loop line drive was Caden Apodaca, but just outside of her outstretched glove, and it was foul. So a good at bat here for Chi as he's now 6 pitches deep and a 2-2 count. Maddie working to get this out. The leadoff batter and the bottom of the order. So Aguilar gets the sign to Martinez. Maddie ready to go. Here's the wind and the 2-2. Swung on, pop fly, shallow, but going back and making the play is Michaela Lujan, as that was just out in the grass here for out number 1. Good job by Michaela. So 1 down, the top of the order coming to the plate. Number 5, Sanaya Haynes, also batting from the left side. She's 0 for 2, a fly out to Kenna and a fly out to Carlo. And so she'll step back in, leading batter and pitcher. Swung on, hit well. That's deep out here to right, but going back, and it's against the fence. It got over the head of Tucker. She finds the handle and fires it back in, so a stand-up double one out double, so the tying run. Boy, I thought Tucker was going to get to it, but then didn't, and it bounced into the fence. So at double on the first pitch she sees, and so the tying run now on the base path for the Gallup Bengals, and that'll bring number 1, Brenna Vicente, to the plate. And we got a courtesy runner who's number 8 coming in for the pitcher. Green, Data Green. Jayla Green, courtesy running. Okay, so the next left-hander, Brenna Vicente, comes to the plate. She's 1 for 2. She doubled her first at bat, and in her back in the bottom of the first. So she's got a runner, the tying run, in the form of the courtesy runner, Jayla Green, at second base. She steps in. Here's the wind and the pitch to the left-hander. She tries to bunt. That pitch low and away, ball 1. Pulled her bunt back, trying to do that running bunt. Well, the Bulldogs will reset. Aguilar looks over to the dugout to get the sign. She now has it, gives it to Maddie, and, well, I said she'd give it to her. Now she does. So here's the wind and the 1-0. Swung on, fouled straight back, 4 foul ball, strike 1. That was the 5th hit recorded by the Bengals, but they've not been able to get anybody across the plate. Bulldogs with 2 hits so far in the ball game, but one of them was a monster home run over center field. All right, so Vicente squares around to bunt, but she'll probably pull it back here. Yeah, she does. Here's the wind and the pitch. Then she tries the running bunt, and she fouls it to the left side for strike 2. So 1-2 now the count. As Green took off on the bunt, was flying down the line to go to third base, but she'll go back, and everybody will reset. So 1-2 the count. Vicente steps back in. Maddie back onto the pitcher's plate. And the 1-2. And, I thought she got her, but ball called. I guess just a little bit off the plate for ball 2. So 2-2 now the count. As Maddie takes her glove off, wipes her hands on her pants. It's pretty warm here, sun beating down, clear skies, no wind to speak of. Here's the 2-2. She reaches out, goes to third base, gets the out there. The runner does go, and she's going to be safe at third, slides in. So Kinsley looked at her, looked her back, but as soon as she released it to first base, she took off running. But we do get the out over at first, 5-3, the put out, and going to third was Green. So the Bulldogs have 2 down now with a runner at third, 60 feet away, and to the plate comes Jasmine Marufo. She's 0 for 2, a pair of flyouts in shallow field, one on the right side, one on the left side. Here's the pitch, swung on, it's a ground ball right to the third baseman, Kinsley Rodriguez. She fires at the first, and the Bulldogs get out of it with no runs scored. There was 1 hit, no runs, 1 runner left on base. 5-3 put out ends it. So coming to the plate for the Bulldogs in the top of the 6th will be the number 9 here, left fielder, number 13, Zoe Warren. Kenna Morrison on deck, and Perseus Aguilar in the hole. 1-0 Bulldogs, top of 6. We'll take a 1-minute timeout.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia has always been known for its great atmosphere and even better food. Well, now you can come in and enjoy a delicious meal with a glass of beer or wine. Come see our full beverage menu today. Don't forget about our lunch buffet with lots of sweets, and we cater too. Come see us now for all upcoming parties and events. The Perkins family invites your family to come in and enjoy a meal with us. La Fonda Restaurant, proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
Zoe Warren will lead us off here as we start the top of the 6th inning. She's 0 for 1. She grounded out back to the pitcher her first time through, so she'll step in looking to drive one. Let's see if they still cheat to the right side. It looks like the left fielder is going to go back to left field. She's walking that way. See how far she goes. There's a pretty big gap between her and left field line as Zoe steps in. So they're still shaded a little bit this way. Center fielder playing just a little shaded to right. Right fielder has evened out a little bit. Here's the pitch. Called, strike one on a fastball. So 0-1 the count. As Zoe steps back in. The senior batting .310 on the season. There's a pop fly behind the plate, and that will be out number one. It's basically hit it straight up, and the catcher just waited on it and made the play. And so one down. So that'll bring Kenna Morrison, the top of the order, to the plate. She's 1 for 2, singled out to right center, and then hit it back to the pitcher on the ground out. So with one out, she steps in. The pitch swung on, hit high, pop fly out to the left fielder, and she will make the play for out number 2. So if they hadn't moved over, that would have been a triple, but they've moved over since the first couple of innings, and so the pop fly out there to left field is out number 2, and that was a pretty, about midway back. It wasn't real deep, but it wasn't shallow by any stretch. So coming to the plate, the catcher, number 15, Perseus Aguilar. She is due. She's 0 for 2 in this ball game. She's been hitting it pretty hard, but just at people. See if she can just stroke one here. 2 outs, and the pitch called, strike one on the inside half. She watched it go by. 0-1 the count. Didn't like that pitch. It was in on her. Well, she could have got the batter out of it probably, but didn't like the pitch, didn't take the swing. Here's the pitch, swung on this time, and she fouls it into the dugout on the third base side. So 0-2 now to Perseus. On deck is Kinsey Carlo, and in the hole, Maddie Martinez, 3 and 4 batters in the lineup for the Bulldogs. And the number 2 batter will step back in with an 0-2 count and 2 down. Winding the pitch from Haynes, that bounces it up there for ball 1, trying to get her to swing one out of the zone. And that, when you got 0-2 and you got one of the best hitters in the state at the plate, you don't want to just give her a 1 with an 0-2 count. So 1-2 now the pitch and count, and here is the pitch. Swung on, fouled back for foul ball strike, so the count remains 1-2. If the Bulldogs can hold on here, they'll force a game 2 for the state championship as Gallup went through undefeated, so they have to be beat twice. The Bulldogs were defeated by Gallup in their second game on Thursday. Here's the wind and the 1-2, and that's inside. Ball 2 to Perseus. 2-2 now the count. Catcher goes and gets it over to her left. Gets it back out to her pitcher. It's Marufo behind the plate. Harvey, Zarate, and Martinez left to right. Balone, Charlie, Vicente, and So third to first with Haynes pitching. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's a pop fly. That may be trouble. Nope, it's not deep enough. Second baseman will back up and make the play on the pop fly, really just outside of the infield for out number 3. So the Bulldogs go no hits, no runs, no errors, and nobody left on base in the top of the 6th. We'll go to the bottom half and be back in 1 minute.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Are you interested in being an electrical lineman? Well, Central Valley Electric Cooperative is hosting a lineman camp on Thursday, May 30th from 9 a.m. to 12 noon at the CVE office located at 1403 North 13th Street in Artesia. The camp is open to ages 16 to 19. Come and learn some of the skills required to be an electric lineman. Lunch will be provided. For more information and to register, visit cvecoop.org. Come see if you have what it takes to be an electrical lineman on May 30th at our CVE Lineman Camp. We hope to see you there.
All right, welcome back, Bulldog fans. Gene just told me we've got people watching all over the country. Shout out to Fort Worth. Shout out to Maryland. I can't remember the third state he told me. Of course, Fort Worth is a city in Texas. But got a lot of people on Facebook. Who knows how many on YouTube and KSVPTV.com. As we're audio only, but Bulldog fans are everywhere. First pitch Oh, I don't know where it missed. Called ball 1 to Morgan Malone, who made some great plays an inning ago at third base. Not this past inning, but back in the 5th. 3 straight were hit to her, and she made all 3 plays. So she'll step back in. She's 1 for 2. She has doubled and also grounded out. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Pop fly. Zoe Warren will camp out and make the play for out number 1. So the pop fly out to about midway back, about where Zoe was standing. She just stayed right there and reeled it in. And so that'll bring to the plate 0-0 the right fielder, Madison Martinez, to face our Madison Martinez. She walked her first time through and then flew out to Haley out at right field her second time, so she's 0 for 1. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Bulldogs lead 1-0 here at the Lobos softball field. Great big crowd here for Gallup and Artesia. Here's the wind in the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be one. Oh, it gets through her glove. An error on the shortstop. As I said, one hop, but went up her glove and out for a 1-out error. The Bulldogs just need to calm down here. Boy, it's very rare to see Kinsey have one get by her like that through her glove. But that time it did happen. So the runner at first base represents the tying run, and Victoria Zarate steps in. She's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. She grounded out to Kinsey her last time up. Maybe a double play here, 1 out. She squares the bunt. Good bunt out in front of the plate. Oh, no, error on the Bulldog. Oh, no, he's going to call her out at first. Interference on the throw down from, so the runner will have to go back to second base on the bunt. So that's a interference on the runner from first base. She put the bunt down. The Gallup coach out quickly. Well, hold on just a minute. Did he get overruled? Now the first base umpire is going to go talk to the umpire at the home plate. He overruled him. So the first base umpire said out in the line, and he's now arguing his case to the home plate umpire, who I guess overruled him. They're talking about it, all 3 of them. And he's saying she was out of the baseline. She is out, and the runner will have to go back to second base. So out on runner interference. She has to go all the way back to first base. That's right. So going all the way back to first is Madison Martinez. And so Leah So will come to the plate with 2 down now. The Gallup coach still out there hollering, but he's to no avail. And now he turns around and goes back to the home plate umpire as he was going to the dugout, and now he's back at home plate. He's still pointing and shaking his head, but they're not going to overturn him. The home plate umpire originally overturned him, but then they had a conference. Boy, he is pointing and yelling, is the Gallup coach. But he's now getting back to his dugout and not going to get thrown out. He's the third base coach down there. So 2 down, runner at first, and So at the plate. She's 1 for 2, a single and a line drive. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called right down the middle. Good pitch by Maddie. So the tying run is at first base, but 2 down now. As Leah steps back in, the batter, Maddie Martinez, 0-1 the count. 2 down, here's the pitch. Just off the plate, ball 1. 1-1 now to So. On deck is Harvey, and in the hole is T for the Gallup Bengals. Bottom of the 6th, 2 down, 1-0 Bulldogs. If they can hold on, it'll force a game 2, and Gallup and Artesia will play at 2 o'clock. But they got to hold on to the Bulldogs. That pitch going to be, ball 2. Boy, that missed, I guess, just a little bit outside. I saw Aguilar turn around and ask him and then point to the dugout and say just a little outside with her hand. So 2-1 now the count with 2 outs. Martinez down at first base. So at the plate. Here's the pitch. That was inside. Called strike 2. So that he's been very consistent with that inside strike, and that one was called strike. So the count now 2-2 with 2 outs. Tying run at first. Just took a drink of my water, and it was out in the sun, and it's about 90 degrees. Here's the pitch, and that's a little bit high. Ball 3. Good job by So to lay off of it. Those sometimes are hard to lay off of because they look so good. but she did not swing. Very good batting there for Soap. It's a full count now. 2 down. The runner will be going from first with 2 outs. Well, they got a 2-2 count. I got a 3-2. There they go. All right, so 3-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Pop fly. Going back into the... Oh, she missed it. Oh, my goodness. Bulldogs missed it. Oh, Kinsey was tracking it. Zoe was coming in and went off the glove of Kinsey Carlo. Just wasn't routine, but she was there. So the error puts runners at first and third with 2 outs. Kinsey just, I'm not sure. I think she might have at the last second took her off because coming in was Zoe, and maybe just took her off of it for a minute. I'm not sure what happened, but in any case, runners at third and first, and coming to the plate will be the number. Well, do we have a new batter? As the Gallup coach out saying something to the home plate umpire. He's going to bring a Curtis. Let's see, who is that? Who was that? That was So, the first baseman. So he's going to have a pinch runner come in for her, and that is number 15. Well, the pinch runner, I think. So number 15, Linnell Nota at first, and 90 feet away from tying it is Madison Martinez. And at the plate, Yanaba Harvey, number 99. She's 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground out to Carlo. And 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1-0 Bulldogs, but the tying run 60 feet away. First pitch, foul ball, strike 1. Hit it straight back into the netting. So Harvey will step back in as everybody gets the ball back out to Martinez from Perseus. 0-1 the count, 2 down. Bases have runners at first and third. The tying run at third, the go-ahead run at first. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul to the left side, to the right side, out of play for strike number 2. So Maddie with an 0-2 count, don't want to put really anything hittable here. Want her to chase as there's runners at first and third, and Bulldogs lead here in the bottom of the 6th, 1-0. Well, Madison looking to just to either induce a ground ball with a tough pitch or a little shallow pop fly or strikeout. But don't want to put anything really too close to the zone. 0-2 the count. Harvey steps back in. Maddie looking in to get her pitch from Perseus. She now has it. And the wind in the 0-2. Just missed on the outside corner. She definitely... Oh, and then the runner moved. They didn't even see her. Perseus didn't realize she was framing the pitch. So now 2 runners in scoring position as Linnell Nota took advantage and sealed second base. 1-2 the count. Just missed off the corner. So Maddie will step back in, has her sign now from Perseus. And the 1-2. Got her swinging. Gets out of the jam. Strikeout. And so they get... Let's see here. There were no hits, no runs, 2 errors on the Bulldogs, and 2 runners left on bases. We go to the top of the 7th inning. 1-0, Artesia. Coming to the plate, Kinsey Carlo, the 3-hitter, Maddie Martinez, the 4-hitter, and Kate Napadaka, the number 5 hitter, right in the middle of our order. We'll be back in 1 minute.
To be a champion, each team member must do their part to help the team win. That is true in business too. Edge Safety and Services LLC want to do their part to help your business win. They specialize in several field services: sandblasting, coating steamers, pressure washing, repairs, and cleanouts. Edge Safety also offers drug and alcohol screening and on-site services and safety trainings to make you better. Edge Safety and Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
Home health
Healthcare is healthcare in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at www.jjhc.org.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back. Top of the 7th inning. Leading off will be Kenzie Carlo, the shortstop. She has walked and grounded out, so she's 0 for 1. She, of course, looking to rip one somewhere and get on and get some insurance runs, as it is a tight one. 1-0 Artesia here in the top of the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, foul straight back. Foul ball, strike one. So they give the ball back to the pitcher, and now Kinsey steps back in. 1-0 the count. And the pitch from Haynes. Swung on, that's a rip into left field. That's a base rip. That's going to be a double at least, as it goes all the way to the fence. They were playing her too far to the center field, and she takes advantage and rips the double for a leadoff hit here in the top of the 6th. Man, she hit that down the line, and the left fielder has been all game shading to center, but they moved back over. She was playing center field early, and now they've moved back over, but still a lot of green between her and the foul line, and that'll bring the pitcher, going to help her own cause here. She's got a score base runner at second base in the speedy Kenzie Carlo, the shortstop. Maddie with the first pitch, swung on. She hits it right at the shortstop, but Kinsley was back this time, did not get doubled off. Of course, she hit that hard, but the shortstop catches it on the fly. And so that's out number 1 on the line drive on one pitch, which will bring Caden to the plate. She has our sole run on a towering home run. She steps back in, 1 for 2, high and inside, ball 1. So I just couldn't see it, I'm sorry. It's shining. All right, so Caden steps back in, 1-0 the count. Runner at second is Carlo. That'd be an insurance run. Here's the pitch high, ball 2. On deck is Michaela Lujan, and in the hole, Kinsley Rodriguez, our number 6 and 7 batters in the lineup here in game 1, I hope, of the doubleheader, I hope. The Bulldogs can hold on. Here's the 2-0, and that's right down the middle. Called strike 1. So she was taken all the way because that was piped down the middle. So 2-1 now the count to Caden. She's already launched one out of here. Here's the pitch. Swung and missed. Boy, she was swinging for the fences, and she came up empty on a good pitch. Looked like a rise ball rising up. She swung through it. So 2-2 now the count as Caden takes a good break over there. Steps away, and now she steps back in. 1 out here, runner at second base. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit high out to left field. That's going to be foul, and the left fielder was playing. Well, she couldn't have got it anyway. Got over the fence, but she was playing. She had to run a country mile. Wouldn't have got to it if it would have fell inside the foul territory. It doesn't, and so it's just a foul ball strike. And wow, my watch died, and it was 100%. So I'm using up batteries here. I got 71% on one iPad, 60 on the other. Here's the pitch, and she didn't go. She did not go. Safe is the call. Ball 2. Boy, they were wanting ball 3, actually. So full count. It was a high pitch, and she checked her swing. Oh, full count. Runner at second, 1 out. We're in the top of the 7th. Bulldogs lead 1-0, and the pitch. Swung on, pop fly to the left side. It's going to fall fair. And so only able to get to third base, but a double for Hayden. Boy, that fell out in shallow left field, and the left fielder was playing so far to her left, she had to run, shortstop run. Kinsey couldn't go until she made sure it hit. It does hit, so the double, shallow double out to left field moves Carlo to third, and now they're going to swap. The left fielder is going to come to right, and the right fielder is going to go to left, as the Bulldogs have been pounding it over there, and now they're shifted that way. Of course, she's leaving a lot of room here between right and the right field line. They've shifted over to left field now. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pop fly, And it's infield pop fly, so that'll be the third baseman making the catch for out number 2. Boy, the Bulldogs would like to get these runners in here and get some insurance runs. So with 2 out, they're going to need a 2-out rally as Kinsley Rodriguez will come to the plate. So she wants to drive one somewhere. She's 0 for 2, so she's due. She hit it hard right after third baseman, her last at bat. So if she can hit it hard in a gap, that'll score 2 runs. She'll step in. Haynes ready to go. And the pitch. Swung on. That's going to come out here in right field. Can the right fielder get to it? She does. For out number 3. And so the Bulldogs will come to the bottom half and defensively with a 1-run lead as they were unable once again to get those runners moved around. 2 hits, there was nobody out, and then they hold. We leave 2 runners on the base paths. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Artesia leads 1-0. The bottom of the order is coming to the plate. Ranachie for the Bengals. We'll be back in 1 minute.
The Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, here to announce that our geraniums are ready. So now the great debate begins. Are they pink or are they raspberry sorbet? Are they orange or are they Caribbean coral? Well, whatever you call them, they're the prettiest geraniums anywhere. We raise them in our own greenhouse, then send them home with you to brighten up the world. So come get yours now while the selection is best. Don't worry about the silly names.
I heard that.
Yes, dear. Coming, dear. Right away, dear. Of course, you're right.
Okay, Bulldog fans, it is 1-0 going into the bottom of the 7th. You might hear the chant all around me as there's a bunch of Bulldog fans here. To the plate comes number 11, Rihanna Chee. She's 1 for 2. She hit a single up the middle and then a fly ball to Michaela Lujan her second time through. Here's the pitch. Nope, ball 1 just missed on the outside corner. I thought he might call it a strike, but he did not. So ball 1. She is at the bottom of the order, so the top of the order, Sanaya Haynes and Brenna Vicente are on deck and in the hole. Here's the wind and the pitch. Ball 2 outside. So 2-0 now for Maddie. Warren, Morrison, Tucker left to right. Rodriguez, Carlo, Lujan, and Apodaca third to first. Aguilar behind the plate. And, of course, Maddie Martinez in the circle as she steps back in on the pitcher's plate. Gets the sign from Perseus. And here's the 2-0. Swing and a foul ball back for strike 1. So 2-1 now at the plate as the Bulldogs want to hold this lead and get game 1 and force the game 2 for the championship with the Gallup Bengals. But Gallup has 3 outs. So 2-1 the count at the plate. Here's the pitch. Oh, rolled it up there. Ball 3. So don't want to start off with a walk here with the number 9 batter for sure. 3-1 the count. So Maddie will bear down here and get some strikes in there as Kinsley Rodriguez comes in and gives her some pep talk to third base. She adjusts her face mask, does Maddie, wipes her hands on the sides of her pants, and now she's ready to go. She steps back into the circle. And waiting on the sign is Perseus. She now has it. Gives it to Maddie. She steps on the pitcher's plate. Let's see where Perseus sets up, right in the middle. Here's the pitch. That's where it was, and she swung and missed, strike 2. So a full count now at the plate for the batter. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. Maddie going to go right at her, I'm thinking. Bulldog defense playing pretty much straight away. Here's the wind and the pitch. That's a fly ball out to left or right center field, and going back and making the play. Great play by Kenna Morrison. She had to go get it. Gets a hug from her right fielder, Haley Tucker, and throws it in to Michaela Lujan to the shortstop. Kenzie Carlo to the first baseman. Hayden Apodaca, and she'll hand it to the pitcher, Maddie Martinez. But we're not out of the woods yet as Coming to the plate, the top of the order, Sanai Haynes, the best player on the field for the Gallup Bengals. Here's the pitch, and it's low, ball one. She is 1 for 3, fly out, but then doubled her last time up. Madison grabs some dirt with a pitching hand, getting it dried off. And the lefty, Sanai Haynes, steps back in, 1-0 the count with 1 out, bottom of the 7th, 1-0 Bulldogs. Here's the wind and the pitch. And I waited, but nope, called it a ball. Bulldog fans out here are grown on that one. I kind of did too. Looked like it caught the outside edge, but it did not. So 2-0 the count now to Haynes at the plate. Good hitters count here, and she is a good hitter, batting well over 500 on the season. Here's the wind and the pitch, down and away. Ball 3, so 3 straight now to Haynes. Maddie will battle back here. 1 down, bottom of the 7th. Bulldogs lead the Bengals 1-0. The leadoff batter and best player on the team, Sanai Haynes, at the plate with a 3-0 count. Here is the 3-0. And that's ball 4. So the tying run now comes on to first base, and that'll bring the second batter in the lineup, number 1, Brenna Vicente, the second baseman. She's 1 for 3 with a double. And courtesy runner coming in for the pitcher. So Jayla Green comes in for the pitcher. And Brenna Vicente steps in, 1 for 3. She led off her first at bat with a double, but then it's flown out and grounded out. So they got a double play in order here, do the Bulldogs get out of this. The left-hander steps in. Artesia gives the sign. Here's the wind in the pitch. Low, ball 4, and ball 5, ball 1 to the batter, but 4 straight to the other batter, who's now being courtesy run. Green out there at first. So Maddie's going to work into it. She rolled that one up there. It was a low worm burner. So that's 5 straight. Maddie takes a good deep breath, gets her sign, now steps back onto the pitcher's plate, and the wind and the pitch. Swung on, it's a flare. That's going to be a single. And she overrun it, but Morrison overrun it, but not very far, and she ended up staying at second base. Woo, that could have been trouble. But in play there, the single out to shallow, just a nice line drive out to center field. So holding up at second was Green. Vicente with that single brings Jasmine Marufo to the plate. So the tying run at second base, the winning run at first, and Coach Crandall comes out to talk to the pitcher. So he's talking to both Maddie and Aguilar. Perseus, the catcher in the infield, all meet behind the circle talking. So Coach Crandall's still talking to Maddie, and she's shaking her head yes. I think he's just obviously encouraging her and maybe talking about how he wants her to place the ball. But he'll leave and go back to the dugout. Tying run at second, the go-ahead and winning run at first for the Bengals. Bulldogs lead 1-0. Boy, they were in a perfect position to get some runs and unable to get the hits that got on the base pass. They left 2 stranded just in the top half of this inning at second and third. All right, so Jasmine Marufo, the number 3 hitter in their lineup, will come up. She is flown out, shallow left, flown out, shallow right, and grounded out to the third baseman, Rodriguez. Bulldogs want to turn a double play here and get this game 1 win under their belts. Here's the wind in the pitch. Whoa, down and in, really. Not even close to the strike zone. Ball 1. Maddie's going to battle here. She slams the ball into her glove. Marufo steps back in. She's squaring around like she's going to bunt, but she will. I don't think she will. She might with 1 out, but now she pulls it back. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called, inside half. 1-1 now the count to Marufo. Good pitch there by Maddie. So this is their number 3 hitter in the lineup, the catcher. She's 0 for 3. Try to make her go 0 for 4. Get a double play here. Here's the pitch. A little bit high. Ball 2. Boy, that was just out of the zone. So 1-2 now to the batter, Marufo. Maddie looking for her sign. She now has it. And here's the 2-1. Again, just a tad bit high. 3-1 the count. The number 4 batter in the lineup, number 2, Morgan Malone, is on deck. And then Madison Martinez, double aught, in the hole. We don't want to get to them. 3-1 the count. Martinez with the wind in the pitch. Swung on. That's a little blooper. They can't get to it. Oh, Tinsley well, we just couldn't get to it. It falls right behind third base for the almost an infield pop fly, but it does get onto the grass. So the bases are loaded. Bulldogs have a double play everywhere. 1 out. Now we got a runner coming in for the catcher. And but Morgan Malone steps in. 1 out. Bulldogs got a double play everywhere, as they just couldn't get to that little blue fly and right behind third base. I thought they were going to get there, either Tinsley or Kinsey, but neither one of them could. All right, so double play is what the Bulldogs need here. Playing double play depth up on the corners. They'll go home with it, as will Maddie Martinez. Now timeout called by the batter and the third base coach, but now they're back ready to go. Madison ready to go. Here's the wind in the pitch. Swung on, pop fly, but it's going to get over the backstop for a foul ball. Strike 1. I thought there for a minute that it was going to be catchable for Perseus, but it was not. So 0-1 the count to Malone. And the timeout was taken for a moment. But now we're ready to go. Here's the pitch. Pop fly in the infield. Oh, no, it's still shallow, and she'll get to it. They do tag the runner, and she got it home. The Bulldogs win. They sent the runner on a shallow fly to center field. Great throw. I mean, a strike from Kenna Morrison. Perseus Aguilar caught it at the plate, and the runner is tagged out, and Artesia wins 1-0. Wow. They center on the shallow pop fly out to center on the run. Kenna caught it and didn't even skip a beat. She throws a strike to home plate, and Artesia will win game 1, 1-0. Forces a game 2 for the championship. And you talk about a nail-biter. Boy, bases loaded, 1 down. Bulldogs got to get a double play, and they turn it. Now the Bulldogs waiting to shake hands. Gallup won't come out of the dugout. They don't come out of the dugout. Bulldogs told them, they just looked at them and said, we're not coming. So the Bulldogs will leave the field without shaking hands. Oh, here they come. One of the coaches finally said, you need to go shake their hands. Bulldogs were starting to leave the field, but now Gallup decided to come out after a coach got onto him. All right, so we'll be setting up here for 2 o'clock game. It's 11:45 a.m. This was a 1 hour and 40-minute game. Bulldogs win 1-0 on a powerful pitching performance by Maddie Martinez and great defense behind her. We did have a couple errors, but let me give you the stats. So for Gallup, no runs off of 7 hits. They leave 8 runners on the base path. For the Artesia Bulldogs, 1 run off a towering home run by our number 5 hitter in their lineup, Caden Apodaca, the sophomore. Bulldogs got 4 hits. They have 2 errors, and they leave 3 runners on the base paths. And so that's the final score. The Artesia Bulldogs win 1-0. We'll be back here live on KSVP Radio, KSVPTV.com, KSVP Radio on Facebook, and KSVP TV on YouTube at 2 o'clock, unless this game in front of us goes long for some reason, but 2-ish. So make sure you tune back in. Joby Hodling on the call, Gene Dow back in the studio, Pam and Twyla right here helping me. We'll see you at 2.
It's time to spring into adventure with a new Chevy Silverado from Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. This month, save 10% off MSRP on 2024 Silverado 1500 models when you trade in. We have the largest selection available, and our team of professionals are ready to assist you with your selection and the seamless buying experience that you deserve. We invite you to come see us today here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at GuyChevy.com.
Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. For your company embroidered polo shirts or t-shirts for your event or sports team, look no further than Business Notions. Keep your staff looking sharp and professional with embroidered apparel from Business Notions. Everything from polo shirts and caps to coats, jackets, and hats. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. Servicing all of Southeast New Mexico. Call today, 625-2840.
Once again, the best-selling truck in America for the 47th consecutive year is Ford F-150. Nobody sells more trucks than Ford, and nobody has a better selection of new and certified pre-owned Ford trucks than Artesia Ford Sales. Our inventory of Ford F-150 trucks has never been better. Plus, Artesia Ford has a great selection of new and certified pre-owned SUVs like Explorer and Expedition. Find out why Ford F-150 is the best-selling truck in America for yourself. Stop by Artesia Ford Sales today or visit artesiaford.com.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Artesia High School Bulldogs Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs. Welcome back here on the postgame show. Thanks to Joby Hodling, and the Lady Bulldogs win. They get one run, and they make it stick, and they hold on to beat the Gallup Bengals 1-0. So Gallup now has a loss. Artesia now has a loss, which means in order to determine the state champion in softball, there needs to be one more game. And that's coming up at 2 o'clock this afternoon at the UNM softball field in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And, of course, Joby Hodling will be there to bring you that game here on KSVP radio and on our social media pages, audio only as well. And tell you what, it is a beautiful day in Albuquerque. There's no wind, and the sun is shining. Temperatures are warm and pleasant, and it looks like there's a pretty decent crowd there. And we'll see what happens in the late game coming up at 2 o'clock. Gallup had the easy road to the game. They beat Berlin 11-1. They beat Artesia 6-2. They beat Silver 4-1. So they had only played 3 games. They played 2 games on Thursday, 1 game on Friday, and they lose 1-0 in the game today. Artesia has taken the long way. They won their first game over Lovington 6-4, but then lost to Gallup 6-2, as we mentioned. So that dropped them down into the consolation round. They faced Lovington. I'm sorry, they didn't beat Lovington. They beat St. Pius 7-0. Then they dropped down to the consolation round to face their old nemesis from district, the Lovington Lady Wildcats, and beat them on a walk-off home run, 10-9, which then set up a game with Aztec. They beat Aztec 2-1, and then played Silver yesterday and beat Silver 3-1. So Lady Bulldogs have played 5 games. 6 games. They've played 6 games. They have won 5. They have one more game to play, and that will be at 2 o'clock this afternoon against the Gallup Bengals. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This 2 o'clock game will be for the state softball title. So there's a game getting ready to take place at noon at the UNM softball field, And then at the conclusion of that game, Gallup and Artesia will take the field for the championship. And Joby will be there to bring it to you here on KSVP. And then at the conclusion of the softball game, Joby will get up and walk across the pavilion there and set up along the outfield fence at the baseball. And we'll have Artesia High School baseball as the Bulldogs, the surprise team of the baseball tournament, is going to play. And we'll talk about that when we come back in just a moment here on the postgame show. Don't go away.
It's time to spring into adventure with a new Chevy Silverado from Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. This month, save 10% off MSRP on 2024 Silverado 1500 models when you trade in. We have the largest selection available, and our team of professionals are ready to assist you with your selection and the seamless buying experience that you deserve. We invite you to come see us today here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at GuyChevy.com.
911, what's your emergency?
Oh my gosh! This guy in front of me is all over the road.
Save us all. Make the call. Report DWI.
This message from the Eddy County DWI program.
Spring into the season with a great rate at Artesia Credit Union. With their Share Certificate Special, get an unbelievable 5.50% APR with a 12-month term on any new deposit $5,000 and over. It's easy to watch your money grow when you plant it at Artesia Credit Union. And with a rate as high as 5.50%, you can watch it grow like never before. This high rate on a 12-month term is for new deposits only with a minimum of $5,000. Learn how to spring into savings at Artesia Credit Union, 210 North 5th Street in Artesia. Member NCUA.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too?
It's called service.
In Artesia, contact Sandy Stockton at 575-748-1111.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need them most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. But everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Championship Saturday continues on KSVP. Again, thanks for joining us. Thanks to all our sponsors for making it possible for us to go everywhere in the state the Bulldogs play and cover them for you here on KSVP. Lady Bulldogs beat Gallup 1-0 and force an all-deciding championship game around 2 o'clock this afternoon. But coming up at 4 o'clock, immediately following that big softball game, the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, the Artesia Bulldog baseball team will be taking on the Grants Pirates in the 4A baseball championship. Artesia knocked off one-seeded Goddard 8-5 yesterday. Game included an inside-the-park home run, and that's after Goddard had beaten Bloomfield 9-4 and had swept Kirtland Central 2-0 in their first round of 16 series. Artesia, of course, beat Santa Teresa 2-0 in their round of 16 game, and then got past perennial adversary St. Pius on Thursday 4-0, setting up the game against Goddard at the Spark Kindness Sports Complex. And Goddard had led early in the game, but the Bulldogs were able to come back, get the lead runs, make them stick, and beat the Goddard Rockets 8-5. So Grants got there. They had gotten past Portales 4-3 and 13-3 in their play-in round of 16 game. Then they beat number 10 Bernalillo 4-2, and they defeated the upset team Albuquerque Academy, the number 6 seed, which had been upsetting folks in their tournament run, 6-5 yesterday. So today, 4 o'clock at the Santa Ana Star Field at the University of New Mexico, the number 2 Grants Pirates against the number 5 Artesia Bulldogs. Joby will be there. We'll have radio, audio-only coverage here on KSVP and our social media pages starting right after the softball game. That's it for our softball coverage this morning. We'll see you back here at 2 on Bulldog Championship Saturday.
That concludes this presentation of sports on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP. Sports on KSVP AM and FM is presented by Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia General Hospital, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Police Department, Big O Tires, Bob Reed Pest Control, Buckhorn Productions, LLC, Business Notions, Kane Electric Supply, Central Valley Electric, Cisco Equipment, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, Dooley's Auto Sales, Edge Safety, ENMU Portales and ENMU Roswell, Faith Baptist Church, Forest Tire, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block of Artesia, Hermosa Church of Christ, HF Sinclair, Hawker & Sons, J&J Home Care, JS Ward, KFC of Artesia, La Fonda, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Poppin & Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Pepsi, Pressure Services LLC, Primary Residential Mortgage, Ridgeland Motors, Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway Enchanted Lands, Roswell Seed Company, Smile Expressions, Southwest Printers, Sun Country Garden Center, Tate Branch of Artesia, Turpinning & Sons Mortuary, Trustmark Roofing, University of New Mexico, Wilbanks Trucking, and Sondy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia. Thanks for tuning into this presentation of sports on KSVP AM and FM. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.
On Israel and trying to dictate to the prime minister there, Netanyahu, and his team how to prosecute the war, how to defend themselves. He's trying to micromanage their effort there. And that is completely counterproductive, and it's also dangerous.
The White House has said that Biden would veto the bill if it does pass Congress.